But I want 2 Corinthians because the 11th chapter somewhere. Sorry.
11 and 1.
I don't know. 11 and 1 maybe. Yeah, try that.
2 Corinthians 11.
You might have to read down to yeah, I don't know.
13.
Okay, that what is that?
Yeah, false apostles.
Yeah, good. Go ahead.
2 Corinthians 11 and 13.
Mm-hmm.
For such are false apostles, deceitful
Now,
workers.
such a false apostles. So, see, you got to have somebody who, look, I mean, just straight out calling them false apostles. See, what we're talking about, is it true or false? Well, that is false. All right? And I'm not saying it's false. The Bible's saying it's false. See, if they're not eyewitnesses, they don't know what they're talking about. See, and Yahshua said he knows who he appeared to. See, he knows. Go ahead.
Deceitful workers transforming themselves
But
into
here's the problem. See, they're transforming themselves as angels of light. Where you look at them and you can't, and it looks so glorious. See, but then too, Yahshua has a way of exposing things. See, where these ministers, they've been exposed. See, they go ahead.
themselves into the apostles of the Messiah.
Wait a minute. They transforming themselves as apostles to the Messiah. Not just apostles, but to his apostles. So we got a problem with that. You're liars. Go ahead.
And no marvel, for Satan transformed
No
himself into an angel of light.
Yeah, see, as an angel of light. Go ahead.
Therefore, it is no great thing if his ministers also be
Now
transformed.
listen to what's been said. It's no great thing if his ministers. Remember, they're ministering. All right? They're not just, see, it's one thing, we're not just calling them, we want you to know, look, yeah, the apostle thing, wrong. What's wrong is coming out of their mouth. It's the erroneous doctrine that's coming out of their mouth. That's what's wrong. See, that's how you tell whether or not they're true apostles or whether or not they're true eyewitnesses. See, whether or not they've seen anything. You remember you talked about how this man had a divine vision of revelation? See, and we said that you got to have a vision in the revelation. Open up your mouth. That's all you got to do. We can tell whether or not you've seen or heard anything. See, go ahead.
As the ministers of righteousness, whose end shall be according to their works.
Whose end, E-N-D, should be according to their works. Go ahead.
I say again, let no man think me a fool. If otherwise, yet as a fool receive me, that I may boast myself a little.
See, this is the boasting that we have. We boast in Yahshua Messiah's name. See, that's it. See, is that it on that? Okay, go ahead.
Revelations.
Go ahead.
Revelations 2 and start at 1.
Okay.
Unto the angel of the church of Ephesus write, these things saith he that holdeth the 7 stars in his right hand, who walketh in the midst of the 7 golden candlesticks. I know thy works, and thy labor, and thy patience.
Now see, wait a minute, hold on one second. Now look, think about what's been said here. This was sent to the 7 assemblies. This is the Apostle John on the Isle of Patmos, who died at what year? AD what? 96. He's out there before this is as a witness, but not just as a witness. See, when you do the research on the Roman Catholic Church, you got these Clements, you got these popes who are sitting over, and claiming to be eyewitnesses. And yet, you have this man still alive, and he's going to talk about him. I mean, that's a very deep thing. At this time, they're setting up talking about popes and stuff, and then, oh, wait, we don't have time to do it. Look up popes and see when the first, well, they're going to say the first pope was Peter, but, the next pope after Peter. Who was the next pope? Linus, then Clemens. See, and look at the years of this stuff. And then look when this was written. And then you scratch your head and say, well, this is a bunch of poppycock. This can't be. What are we, nuts or what? I mean, and they're getting away with it. Millions of people have died believing this. Go ahead.
I know thy works, and thy labor, and thy patience, and how thou canst not bear them which are evil. And thou hast tried them which say they are apostles.
See, that's what we're up here doing. See, look, yeah, we don't like it. It's wrong, it's false. And we're talking about it now. See, and this is going on channel 36. See, out there in the TV land. See, and it's going to probably get some people upset. See, but nevertheless, it's we just like our eyes was open, and we don't worship no man. We want your eyes to be open so that you're not worshiping any man, any woman, any creature, be it an angel sent down from heaven. See, if he ain't preaching this gospel, then to hell with him. Go ahead.
Which say they are apostles and are not, and has found them liars, and has borne and has patience, and for my name's sake has labored and has not fainted.
See, that's what we're doing. We're laboring. You know, remember he found something wrong with all these assemblies, though. But they did know this. You know, that those guys over there, they were false apostles. See, because they wasn't preaching the same thing that they were taught. You see that? And that's how. Well, how do you think look? You hear somebody preaching something else, you can't be no eyewitness to this. You didn't see nothing. You didn't hear nothing. See? Go ahead.
In Ephesians.
Okay, go ahead.
Ephesians 2:19. Now therefore ye are no more strangers and foreigners, but fellow citizens with the sons and of the household of Yahweh, and are built upon the foundation of the apostles and prophets, Yahshua the Messiah himself being the chief cornerstone.
You see, that's the foundation. He's the foundation. Look, Solomon, when he built that temple, the foundation was laid what? In the fourth year. See, I mean, there's a lot of good correlations here, but we're not just talking about correlations. But there is a lot of good correlations here. See, go ahead.
In whom all the building fitly framed together groweth unto an holy temple in Yahweh.
That's right. See, into a holy temple unto Yahweh. See, now give me Revelations. Somewhere in there talks about there. I saw no temple there. Is it the 21st chapter of Revelation or probably the 21st chapter of Revelation? 21, 22, so I don't know. See. And also give me Acts the 17th chapter. All right. I want something else too. How many minutes I got? You minute people. Okay. Brandon's got the thing. How many minutes we got?
20 minutes.
Okay, thank you. All right.
This is Revelation.
Because what we're going to do, we want to look at how first we're going to do this, and then I want to look at how Yahweh, what he did is he picked people to build this tabernacle, go into this temple just a little bit more. So this is going to mean, I'm going to need this scripture. I have to look at this because even looking at this, I'm not going to understand. I'm not going to know how to pronounce the word. Remember, my English is sometimes not that good. This book is, it's actually right next to Zechariah. What is it called? Hezekiah? Haggai? Huh? Haggai? All right, it's only two chapters. So we're going to get that. See? Is it Haggai? It's like a lot of you guys can pronounce that right too, right? All right. What were you reading before that?
Revelations 21?
Yeah. No temple. Right.
Okay. And this is Revelations 21. I'll start at 21.
Okay.
And the 12 gates were 12 pearls, and every several gate was the one
Nah,
pearl.
you got to cut it up. I won't wear 22.
It's the next verse.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's the next verse.
And the street of the city was pure gold, as it were transparent glass. And I saw no temple therein, for Yahweh Elohim Almighty and the Lamb are the temple of it.
You see that? He said he was the foundation stone. See, we got the law of providence fulfillment. So see, listen, he's the foundation. See, that's good. You heard it. Go ahead.
And the city had no need of the sun.
So what city? Is that the eternal city of Jerusalem? Or is that the eternal city of Rome? Does it say that was Rome? No, it did not say that was Rome. See, Rome is not in heaven. See, Rome is on earth. All the kingdoms of man is where? On earth. His kingdom is what? In heaven.
Right.
Wow, that sounds so simple. That's deep. All the... Go ahead.
Neither of the moon to shine for it,
Mhm.
for the glory of Yahweh did lighten it,
That's
and the Lamb is the light thereof.
That's good. All right, now we're going to get that thing in Hakiah. Haggai. All right, because this is what I want in there is this, and I'm not sure where it's at. It's only 2 chapters. This is what happened. They're going to build. Yahweh tells them that about building their own houses and things, and he says, "Huh, is that one?"
Oh, no, it's one.
Okay. Go ahead, just read it.
So we want Haggai 1? I mean
think-
2?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
Ch-
Just read it. The first verse, first chapter.
Okay.
First verse.
First chapter, first. In the second year of Darius the king, in the 6th month, in the first day of the month, came the word of Yahweh by Haggai,
Okay, keep going.
the prophet unto Zerubbabel, the son of Shealtiel, governor of Judah, and to Joshua the son of Josedek, the high priest, saying, Thus speaketh Yahweh of hosts, saying, This people say, the time is not come, the time that Yahweh's house should be built. Then came the word of Yahweh by Haggai the prophet, saying, It is time for you, O ye, to dwell in your sealed houses, and this house lie waste.
Now listen to this. See, and this really helped me. And I'm not going to tell you why it helped me, but this really helped me. These people are dwelling in their houses, and they're living the life. They got their houses, and they're hooked on these houses, and they got everything. But they forgot something. All right? Yeah, they forgot the house of Yahweh. That's it. Go ahead.
Now therefore, thus saith Yahweh of hosts, consider your ways. Ye have sown much, and bring in little. Ye eat.
See, that's what we're doing down here with our houses and our apartments and our lives. And go ahead, we get all caught up in this crap. Go ahead.
But ye have not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink.
Right.
Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. And he that earneth wages earneth to put it into a bag with holes
in it. Does that almost sound familiar? Yeah. Except those who have a lot of money. Go ahead.
Thus saith Yahweh of hosts, consider your ways. Go up to the mountain and bring wood and build the house. And I will take pleasure in it, and I will be glorified, saith Yahweh. Ye looked for much, and lo, it came to little. And when ye brought it home, I did blow upon it. Why, saith the Yahweh of hosts? Because of mine house that is waste, and ye run every man unto his own house.
See, you know, that you can translate that into the spirit. See, when I read this, I was like, man, that's deep. Because that showed me that, you know what, these are houses too. You know, and what we really need to do is look into the house of Yahweh. See, which is the souls of men that makes it up. And he's the only one, being the chief cornerstone, that's building that house. See, where we get hooked up on these houses, and we get hooked up on all kinds of crap. See, not realizing what's important in this life. See, because Yahweh is the chief cornerstone. He's the one that's adding us to the assembly daily, such as should be saved. Should be saved. And I think that's for Acts the 4th chapter, where it said he's adding daily that should be saved. See, and it's not the Pope of Rome. It's not these ministers out here. They don't have the power to put you in heaven, or, well, they definitely have the power to put you in heaven. See, you have to understand that. They don't have that power. See, only Yahweh, see. As we remember those two brothers who, when they came, said, sit me on the right hand and sit me on the left hand. And it said, look, Yahweh makes that decision. See, not the Pope. See, the Pope has no authority, see, to put you in heaven. See, you can't buy yourself to be put in heaven. That just does not happen. See, Yahweh made Abraham. See, he made Isaac and Jacob. See, and he also had this temple built. See, this temple, his name was in that temple. And listen, if you understand that this temple was molested in 33 years after it was built, see, and how that pointed to Yahshua the Messiah. See, and when Yahshua Messiah was walking around the earth plane, he told them, destroy this temple, and in 3 days I will raise it up. And then in the 24th chapter of Matthew, what did he tell them? He said, when they look at all the glorious stuff of that temple. He said, this temple will be what? Torn down. See, in history bear record that temple was torn down AD 70. I think it was Titus. See, it was torn down. Now look, that was torn down before it was torn down. And if you understand what's being said, look, if without that temple, see, And Yahweh is the master of getting people, look, to have no excuse. See, first he tells in Matthew 24th chapter, he's going to tear that temple down. See, and then leaves them with no place to have a temple. See, now watch what's been said. And then what does he do? He tears it down, and then you have over in Jerusalem, they can't even put their temple on the place that the temple was. You see that? See, and that's why when we read in Revelation, see, that there is no temple there. See, there is no temple, yet he says, I'm going to make you what? Priests. Now, if he's going to make you a priest and you ain't got no temple, and he told you he's going to tear that temple, what? Why are you a priest and you ain't got a temple? Do you understand what's being said? Who? You don't have a mortar building anymore. You understand that? See, he's still the chief cornerstone. See, but now it's the souls that build it up. See, and Yahweh is sending out vessels to preach the gospel. He's preaching through the vessels, and those souls are being added. See, that's why Solomon's temple, you understand how Solomon's temple was built, how the logs, they floated, see, in the water, and they picked those logs up, see, and how they were cut. And see how those stones were what? Already cut. And was not a hammer being what? Heard. Why? Because see those stones was already cut and already shaped. And what does that all point to? See, you read in Revelation, it talked about that city. See, points up to that, see, and they had 12 gates. Yeah. See, listen, that high priest, he goes up to that most holy place. He's got those 12 stones. You talk about those stones, see, those 12 stones. See, but yet the chief or the high priest, he's the chief cornerstone as a type and a shadow. You see that? And Yahshua Messiah, see, he's a high priest of high priests. See, he's carrying us in him. See, but yet we are stoned and we're what? Placed in him. Just like those stones was placed on that breastplate. Do you understand what's being said? See, there's no, and see, none of them had no preempts over nothing because none of those stones could carry themselves up. See, they all were carried up by the priest. See, it was the priest that was doing that. See, and it's not the Pope that went up in there. See, he's just a liar. See, he's just a liar. You read over in Ezekiel, it talks about that temple, how that gate, one of the gates was shut up. Then you read in history how the Pope closes a gate. What the hell? He's so subtle. He's trying to do the same thing. See, that Yahweh's doing because he wants you to look at him. See, as the priest. See, as the priesthood. See, no, that's not it. We can't be looking at the flesh because the flesh will the flesh is weak. Yes, that's right. It's weak. See, but it's the souls of men that he's building there. See, his temple, see, listen, you will see his temple. See, listen, watch this. Listen, I heard this on the tape too. Look, you see this tabernacle? It's been taken out of the temple.
That's right.
You see that? This tabernacle is being taken out of the temple. See, and see, and that tabernacle is going to be placed back in the temple. See, what are we talking about? The tabernacles is going to be placed back in the temple. See?
Yeah. That's right.
See? And listen, and when it's placed back in there, it won't be placed back in there empty. All right? It's going to have a priesthood in it. Because what? We ought to be a priest.
That's right.
Officiating. See, and what are you going to be officiating? Holiness unto Yahweh, holiness unto Yahweh. Every day, holiness unto Yahweh. We said this before. Listen, if you don't want to say that now, you're tired of saying it now, you're going to be saying it eternal. So you might as well, this is it. This is your job. This is your task. See, but to do that, you got to be, and you have to be an eyewitness. You understand that? We're talking about ages and ages to come. See, you got to understand what's being said. Solomon's temple was built in 7 years. See, I look at that. Look, 7 years, 7 ages. You see that? 7 ages. You got to see what's being said. See? And what? We're stones. You remember I just talked about those stones? We're the stones of not Solomon's temple, even though he's a king of peace. See, man, look at history. You got Saul, you got David, you got Solomon. Even that, I think after Solomon, I think they started what? It was a division. And he was like one of the kings, one of the few. After him, what? You take 10, you take 2, whatever. You had a split. You see what's being said? You had a split. See, if you, I mean, I love this stuff, and I don't like history, but see, but I understand what's happening. I understand that there's a split down here right now. See, it's a major split. See, and it's the unity, see, that keeps us together in Yahshua Messiah. That's why after those 3 kings, and listen, Saul, see, they picked Saul. See, yeah, boy, I'm telling you, see, you don't pick your own king. See, all these things are principles. I mean, 7 years, 70 years it was torn down. I mean, all of this stuff is important. 70 years, he's prophesied it's going to be torn down. And then give me Acts, the 17th chapter. See, because look, we don't worship him no more with hands. All these so-called apostles, all these so-called ministers out there, they what? The only way that you could to worship the Creator is with hands and feet. See, that's not it. It's the heart that worship Yahweh Elohim. See, it's the heart that he desires. See, that's what we're talking about. That's why those stones were placed on the breastplate. See, that's why when that woman, see, when she partook of that tree, see, it broke Adam's heart. You understand that it broke his heart? See, because he loved that woman. See, it had to what? Break his heart. See, Israel broke his heart. See, Israel broke his heart. See, that's why he put those breastplates on, put those things on there and tied it up so it wouldn't fall off. See, he's got you so he won't what? Be loose. You see that? Because what he's bind, it's bind. See, that's why those breastplates, it was bind by those ropes. See, if you understood what's being said, see, and that's why when Yahshua said, see, when he was in the prison, when he was in the graves, see, he went in there and he released them. And then the Acts the 12th chapter with Peter, and what he did, see, Peter was in prison, and then he released Peter. See, sent his angels and did what? And he released them. So for the what? He can what? Released us. See, and then Peter come knocking on the door, scared the crap out of everybody. See, that's what I'm talking about. After that resurrection in Joel the 2nd chapter, see, after the resurrection, see, look, when they walked in, it scared everybody. See, at the universal revelation, it's going to scare everybody. See, people are going to be, you're going to shake. Every knee shall bow, and every tongue shall confess. I know I'm hollering.
That's right.
Every tongue shall confess. To what? To the glory. Not the glory of us, but to the glory of Yahweh Elohim, to Yahshua the Messiah. That's what we're trying to get you to see. Preach the gospel. It's the only thing. That's the only thing that can convert the soul of man. See, if you are eyewitness to that, see, then you won't preach nothing else. See, if you're eyewitness to something else, then you're going to preach that. Don't you see? Whatever you see with your eyes, whatever you hear with your ears, is what you believe in, is what you preach. Don't you understand what's being said? All right. Give me that.
Acts 17 and 22. Then Paul stood in the midst of Mars Hill and said, Ye men of Athens, I perceive that in all things ye are too superstitious. For as I passed by and beheld your devotions, I found an altar with this inscription, To the unknown El, whom therefore ye ignorantly worship, him declare I unto you.
All right, let me do this. I don't know where I'm at with time, so I know that I passed out. Okay, so none of this is, so I'm okay. Just wrap it. Okay.
Just
Keep going. Okay. Keep going.
Yeah, Elohim that made the world and all things therein, seeing that he is ruler of heaven and earth, dwelleth not in temples made with hands, neither is he worshipped with men's hands, as though he needed anything.
See, he don't need your tidings. See, he's on the 1,000. Go ahead.
Seeing he giveth to all life and breath and all things, and hath made one blood of all nations of men, for to dwell on all the face of the earth.
See that? That's it. You see that, folks? This is what he's done. See, he's not worshiped with our hands. I mean, if he was working with your hand, oh gosh, I mean, yes, this is a very serious thing. I think, let's do this. I got a couple minutes. because I picked with the Roman Catholic Church, so we need to open that wound up a little bit more. Let's do this. Just look up how many people in the Roman Catholic Church. I'm just curious. Let's just millions of people, billions. Is somebody say what? I don't even know. Let's look it up. Cause see, this is going out there. See, we forget, because we sit in our little bubble, and we just forget things. I do. I forget, how comfortable you are, because you remember He's the Comforter. So you sit comfortable, and you forget. But the world is, it's really bad out here. It's in a bad state, and, and religion is a big part of this. See,
1.2 billion.
how many?
1.2 billion.
1.2 billion.
Yeah.
And it's built on a principle of being built on Peter's bones.
Yeah.
I mean, and what?
Oh, that's as of 2013.
Oh, that's a
Right.
2013. Okay. Listen, and so you can understand the principle of those bones. See, wow, that's deep. Ezekiel, we're not going to get to this. Ezekiel, the 37th chapter, I think like 37 and 14. He said he's gonna bring them into. Give me that real quick. Listen, 37 was through like 14, 13, 14. Go ahead.
This is Ezekiel 37:13.
Mm-hmm.
And ye shall know that I, Yahweh, when I have opened your graves, O my people, and brought you up
Into Rome. Go ahead.
out of your graves,
Mhm.
and shall put my spirit in you,
Mhm.
and ye shall live, and I shall place you in your own land.
In Rome.
Your own land.
Now, their land is Jerusalem. And Hebrews, the 12th chapter, I think, it talks about Jerusalem above. Go ahead.
Then shall ye know that I, Yahweh, have spoken it.
Doc makes this statement. So what the Pope did, he rerouted. He rerouted the bodies, the souls of men, and sent them over to Rome. See, he didn't do that. He has no power to do it. He always said he's going to send them in. Go ahead.
I have spoken it and perform it, saith Yahweh.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Now give me, what were you reading?
Ezekiel 37.
All right, and give me Joel, that's the 2nd chapter. Just so you can see and understand. Look, those souls that resurrected, see, and then also Hebrews, the 12th chapter, Jerusalem above,
Joel 2.
And I've looked on the map for Jerusalem above. I didn't see it nowhere.
Joel 2 and
I had a globe. I got a globe, and I was looking for Jerusalem above, and it wasn't on there. I mean, I turned it around and around and around and around. It still wasn't on there.
Joel 2:28.
Mm-hmm.
This is Joel 2 and 28. And it shall come to pass afterwards that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, your old men shall dream dreams,
This is how he's communicating. This is what makes him an eyewitness, because he's communicating with us. Go ahead.
and your young men shall see visions.
This is where you remember the last verse talk about seeing the vision. You're going to see a vision. See, go ahead.
And also upon the servants and upon the handmaids in those days will I pour out my spirit.
And this is how it's done, by the pouring out of the Spirit. This is what makes you an eyewitness. This is what you're preaching. This is what he's preaching through you. What do I got?
Hebrews 12 and
24,
22.
22,
Yeah.
okay.
But ye are coming to Mount Zion.
Wait a minute. See, it didn't say ye are coming to Rome, ye are coming to the Buddhist camp, the Mecca camp. See, it says you will come where?
Unto Mount Zion.
Mount Zion. See, go ahead.
And unto the city of the living Elohim.
To the city of the living Elohim.
The heavenly Jerusalem.
Heavenly Jerusalem. Go
and
ahead.
to an innumerable company of angels.
Mhm.
To the general assembly and church of the firstborn, which are written in heaven. And to Yahweh, the judge of all, and to the spirits of just men made perfect.
That's right. That's good. Do you see that? So, to the spirit of just men made perfect, to Jerusalem above. See, that is not located over there where that foot is right there. See, with that heel. See, remember he said, I know where Satan's seed dwelleth. See, Yahweh knew where his seed dwelleth. See, you know what? One last scripture. Give me that scripture where it said, Satan had desired to sift thee as wheat. Yeah, I should have got that. Yeah. Because, see, Yahweh knew that, Yahshua knew that he was going to do that the Pope was going to do this. See, And listen, Daniel, the second chapter, you don't get this. Daniel, everybody looking at Daniel, the second chapter, like 244, it said that stone was cut off, see, and destroyed that image. See, hit him at the foot. See, why is that image going to destroy that image? Why? See, to the whole, to the head, to the toe. Why? Because that's the stone that's going to destroy it all, not you. See, that's the stone, see, that was cut out. See, so, and go ahead. Okay. That's okay. Anyone else? Go ahead.
22 and 31, Luke. Okay, it says, okay.
Luke 22:31. And Yahweh said, Simon, Simon, behold, Satan hath desired to have you, that he may sift you as wheat.
Sift you as wheat. Sift what? One pope, two pope, three pope, four pope, all the popes. See, sift you as wheat. I mean, wow, go ahead.
But I have prayed for thee, that thy faith fail not.
That's right.
And when thou art converted, strengthen thy brethren.
That's right. See, he didn't say go sit over there in Rome. See, they gave him the Great Commission. Matthew 28 gave him the Great Commission to go out and preach the gospel. It did not say sit somewhere and don't preach the gospel. It said go out throughout the whole world. That was the commission. That was the commandment. That was the task they had to do. He gave them instructions on what to do. See, so I'm thankful for being here. I'm going to make this announcement about our event, which is going to take place April the 11th to the 14th at this hotel, the Best Western Hotel, Chicago Hills, well, not Chicago, but Hillside Hotel, 4400 Frontage Road. And we would like to see you here. I think the first class is that Thursday, which starts about 7 o'clock? 7:30 to 10. So the first class is 7:30 to 10. If you're out there, it's open to the public. Please come in, and the topic is actually dealing with the migration of the soul. I believe it would be a very good topic. It would deal with the different vessels from all over coming to talk about this particular topic. So please come and study with us and come visit with us. And with that, all honor and glory go to our King and Savior, Yahshua Messiah. Hallelujah.
Thank you, Dr. Quates. That concludes class for this afternoon. Have a couple. We meet here at the Hillside Best Western, 4400 Frontage Road, Hillside, Illinois, on the second floor in the Wall Street Room. Mondays and Thursdays from 7:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. and on Sundays from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Please come out and join us and study with us. Let us all stand for doxology. Now unto him that is able to keep you from falling and to present you faultless before the presence of his glory with exceeding joy. To the only wise Elohim, our Savior, through Yahshua the Messiah, our Sovereign, belong glory and majesty, dominion and power, both before all times, now and ever.